Hi guys, hope all of you are doing great. Today in this video, I'm going to explain the question and answers of the lesson Gillu. It's taken from grade 9 Sanchayan text and it's lesson number 1, written by Mahadevi Verma. Let's see the word meanings of the lesson. Few of the word meanings. Sonjuhi, एक प्रकार का पीला फूल. It's a kind of yellow flower, sonjuhi. Anayas, achanak means suddenly. Haritima means haryali, which means greenery. Laghu pran, chota jeev means tiny creature. Paricharika means sevika, which means lady attendant, someone who takes care of a person who is not well. Samadarit, sammanit means respected. Karkash, katu means rough. Kak, it's actually kak dwai. Kak dwai means do kawe or two crows. Snigdh means chikna, very slippery. Laghu gath means chota jeev, which means tiny creature. Anadarit, apmanit or disrespected. Marna sen, jiski mrityu nikat ho, who's on the verge of death. Apwad, samanya niyam se alag means exceptional. Avtirna prakat, to appear. Ushnata garmi means heat. Let's start off with the question answers. सोनजूही में लगी पीली कली को देख लेखिका के मन में कौन से विचार उमड़ने लगे? What kind of thoughts flowing through her mind when the writer Mahadevi Verma saw the yellow bud in the Sonjuhi plant? Now, pili kali means yellow bud. Vichar, thoughts. Umadne lage means flowing. Answer. Sonjuhi ki pili kali manmohak hoti hai. The yellow bud of Sonjuhi plant is very attractive. लेखिका को विचार आया कि वह छोटा जीव लता की सघन हरितिमा में छिपकर बैठ जाता था. Now she got the thought about some tiny creature. And she got the thought that that little tiny creature used to hide itself in among the dense greenery of this Sonjuhi plant. Lata ki saghan haritima. Saghan haritima means dense greenery. Here Lata refers to the Sonjuhi plant. Chipkar hide itself. Uska naam Gillu tha. And who was it? Its name was Gillu. लेखिका के निकट पहुंचते ही उनके कंधे पर कूदकर उन्हें चौंका देता था. Now here children, there's a small error. It should be पहुंचते ही. So now whenever लेखिका used to reach near him, he would jump onto her shoulder and he would stun her, shock her. निकट पहुंचते ही means as soon as the author or the writer used to reach near him. Kandha means shoulder. Kudkar means jumping. Chonka deta tha means used to shock her, give her a shock. Tab लेखिका को कली की खोज रहती थी. At that time, she used to search for the yellow sonjuhi flower buds. पर आज उस गिल्लू और लघु प्राण की खोज थी. But today, she was searching for that tiny creature. So let's do the next question. पाठ के आधार पर कौवे को एक साथ समादरित और अनादरित प्राणी क्यों कहा गया है? Based on the lesson, why has the crow been referred to as respected and disrespected at the same time? Aadhar par means on the basis of. Kawa means crow. Samadarit means highly respected. Anadarit means disrespected. Prani, creature. Kawa bada vichitra prani hai. It's a very strange creature. Vichitra means strange. There is something exceptional about it. Iska kabhi आदर किया जाता है तो कभी अनादर. Sometimes it's highly respected and at other times it's disrespected. So now the author tells when it is respected and when is it disrespected. श्राद्ध में लोग कौवे को आदर से बुलाते हैं. During the periods of Shraddh. Now children, Shraddh is, It is a day when our forefathers who passed away, who are no more with us, they are, remembered, and special offerings are made to them. So that is known as Shraddh. So during this period, people, they call the crow with respect. ऐसा माना जाता है कि पितृ पक्ष में हमारे पुरखे हमसे कुछ पाने के लिए कौवे बनकर ही आते हैं. Now, why do people call the crows with respect on Shraddh? It's because there is a belief that during this period of the year, our forefathers who are no more with us, who have passed away, in order to get something from us, they come to us. And they come to us in the form of a crow. इसका अनादर इसलिए किया जाता है क्योंकि काऊ काऊ करके हमारा सिर खा जाते हैं. Now we disrespect the crows because they keep cawing all the time, and they really make us feel annoyed right on the other days of the year. इसकी कर्कश वाणी किसी को नहीं भाती. Nobody likes the rough tone of the crows. Karkash means rough, Vani means tone, their noise. गिलहरी के घायल बच्चे का उपचार किस प्रकार किया गया? Now, how was the baby squirrel which was injured treated? घायल बच्चा means injured baby squirrel. Now, who was this Gillu children? It is the baby squirrel. उपचार means treatment. लेखिका गिलहरी के घायल बच्चे को उठाकर अपने कमरे में ले गई. When the writer found this baby squirrel under the Sonjuhi plant lying injured because few crows were trying to peck on it to eat it, so she saved him from there. And what she did is, after she found the baby squirrel, she took the injured baby squirrel to her room. Kamra means room. रूई से उसका खून पोंछकर उसके घावों पर मरहम लगाया. And she cleaned the blood on its body with cotton and put ointment on its injury. रूई means cotton, खून means blood, पोंछकर means after cleaning it, घावों पर on the places wherever he had been injured. मरहम means ointment, लगाया means put. उसकी भूख मिटाने के लिए रूई की बत्ती दूध में भिगोकर उसके मुंह पर लगाई गई. To satisfy his hunger, the baby squirrel's hunger, she put a cotton wick in milk, and which soaked the milk, and then she put that cotton wick near its mouth so that it could drink some milk. भूख means hunger, मिटाने के लिए means to satisfy. Rui cotton, ki batti means wick, cotton wick. Here I've just given a picture of a cotton wick, children. This she put in the milk so that it could absorb the milk, and she put that wick next to its mouth. कई घंटे के उपचार के बाद, after a treatment of hours, वह उसके मुंह में पानी टपकाने में सफल हुई. It did not drink milk, but she was successful in putting a drop of water into its mouth. 3 दिन में वह स्वस्थ हो गया, and he became okay or became healthy again within 3 days. स्वस्थ हो गया means he became healthy. He recovered. लेखिका का ध्यान आकर्षित करने के लिए गिल्लू क्या करता था? In order to attract her attention, what did Gillu used to do? ध्यान means attention, आकर्षित करने के लिए means to attract. लेखिका का ध्यान आकर्षित करने के लिए गिल्लू उनके पैरों तक आकर सर से पर्दे पर चढ़ जाता और फिर उसी तेजी से उतरता. So in order to attract her attention, Gillu used to come till her feet and then suddenly would climb onto the curtain with a sound, and then it would come down again with the same speed. Parda means curtain. Sar se means it's a noise. It's a reference being made to the noise which comes when the squirrel climbs the curtain. उसका यह दौड़ने का क्रम तब तक चलता जब तक लेखिका उसे पकड़ने के लिए न दौड़ती. And this sequence of its running up the curtain and coming down to her leg used to continue till the time she would get up from her seat and run to catch him. गिल्लू को मुक्त करने की आवश्यकता क्यों समझी गई और उसके लिए लेखिका ने क्या उपाय किया? Now, why was it considered necessary by the writer to free him? And in order to free him, what did the writer do? मुक्त करने की आवश्यकता. मुक्त means to give freedom. आवश्यकता means the necessity. उपाय means idea. What plan did she think of to free him? गिल्लू को मुक्त करने की आवश्यकता इसलिए पड़ी क्योंकि वह उसका पहला बसंत का मौसम था. Now it became a necessity to free Gillu because it was his first spring in life. बसंत means spring, मौसम means season. बाहर की गिलहरियां खिड़की की जाली के पास आकर चिक चिक करके कुछ कुछ कहने लगी. And the squirrels which were outside, they used to come near the net of the window and they used to say, talk to each other and to him something. गिलहरियां means squirrels, खिड़की की जाली, the net of the window. उस समय गिल्लू जाली के पास आकर बैठ जाता था और उन्हें निहारता रहता था. At that time, Gillu used to come and sit near the net of the window and would keep yearningly, gazing at them. Now, why? Because he also wanted to go and play with with the other squirrels. Jali means net. Niharta rehta tha means he used to keep gazing at them. तब लेखिका को लगा कि अब गिल्लू को मुक्त कर देना चाहिए. At that time, the writer felt that now she should make him free. वह अपने साथियों से मिलना चाहता था. She, got the feeling that now he wanted to meet his friends. साथियां means friends. लेखिका ने उसे मुक्त करने के लिए जाली का कोना खोल दिया ताकि इस मार्ग से गिल्लू आ जा सके. Now, what did the writer do? She opened a corner of the net of the window so that Gillu could go outside and come back through that corner. Jali, as I told you, it's net and kona means corner. गिल्लू किन अर्थों में परिचारिका की भूमिका निभा रहा था? In what all ways was he fulfilling the role of an attendant to the author or to the writer? So, kin arthon mein means from what all angles. Paricharika means attendant, someone who serves you, takes care of you. Bhumika means role. Nibha raha tha means he was playing. एक बार लेखिका मोटर दुर्घटना में घायल होकर कुछ दिन तक अस्पताल में रही. Now once the writer got injured in a motor accident and for few days she was hospitalized. मोटर दुर्घटना means motor accident. घायल होकर means she got injured. अस्पताल से घर आने पर गिल्लू ने उसकी सेवा की. When she came home from the hospital, Gillu served her. Sevaki means took care of her, served her. And how? Now that is what the author is going to explain. वह लेखिका के तकिए के सिरहाने बैठकर अपने नन्हे नन्हे पंजों से उसके सिर और बालों को इतने हौले हौले सहलाता रहता कि उसका वहां से हटना लेखिका को किसी परिचारिका के हटने के समान लगता. And what Gillu used to do is that he would sit near the pillow of the writer and with his little tiny paws, it would gently caress her head and her hair. And he would do it in such a nice way that whenever it would move from there, the writer used to feel that her attendant or someone who takes care of her has moved away from her. Here, children, takiya means pillow. Sirhana means near the pillow, near the head. Nanhe means tiny. पंजे means paws. हौले हौले सहलाता रहता means gently he would caress, run his paws through her hair and head. परिचारिका, nurse और attendant. इस प्रकार लेखिका की अवस्था में, अस्वस्थता में, गिल्लू ने परिचारिका की भूमि निभाई. In this way, when she was not well, he played the role of an attendant to the writer. अस्वस्थता means when someone is sick. गिल्लू को किन चेष्टाओं से, it should not be co children, it should be की. गिल्लू की किन चेष्टाओं से यह आभास मिलने लगा था कि अब उसका अंत समय समीप है. Now, from what actions of Gillu did the author realize or get the feeling that his death is nearing? चेष्टाओं से means actions. आभास means feeling or realization. अंत समय means his death. समीप है means it's near. जब गिल्लू का अंत समय आया तो उसने खाना पीना छोड़ दिया. Now when he was on the verge of dying, he stopped eating and drinking. खाना पीना means eating and drinking. वह घर से बाहर भी नहीं गया. He would not go even outside the house. गिल्लू अपने अंतिम समय में झूले से उतरकर लेखिका के बिस्तर पर निश्चेष्ट लेट गया. Now, at the end of his, when his death was near, he got down from his swing and came to the writer's bed and slept on her bed motionless. अंतिम समय में means in the last moments. झूले से उतरकर means, झूला means swing. He got down from the swing. Bistar means bed. Nishchesh means without any action, motionless. Laid gaya means lay down. उसके पंजे पूरी तरह ठंडे पड़ चुके थे. When the writer touched its paws, it was totally cold. पंजे means paws, ठंडे means cold. वह रात भर लेखिका की उंगली पकड़े रहा और प्रभात होने तक वह सदा के लिए मौत की नींद सो गया. Throughout the night, he kept holding the writer's finger, and when it was early morning, he passed away. मौत की नींद सो गया means he passed away. Ungli means finger, Prabhat means morning. It's a lovely story, children, isn't it? And it's so touching. प्रभात की प्रथम किरण के स्पर्श के साथ ही वह किसी और जीवन में जागने के लिए सो गया. का आशय स्पष्ट कीजिए. Explain the meaning of this line that प्रभात की प्रथम किरण के स्पर्श के साथ, with a touch of the first rays of early morning, Gillu, he slept off to wake up in some other life. आशय means meaning, स्पष्ट कीजिए means clarify. प्रभात means early morning, प्रथम किरण first sun rays, स्पर्श touch. इस कथन का आशय है कि प्रातःकालीन सूर्य की किरणों के साथ ही गिल्लू ने अपना शरीर त्याग दिया. Now the meaning of this sentence is that with the first sun rays of early morning, Gillu, he left his body. किसी अन्य जीवन में जन्म लेने के लिए उसने अपने प्राण छोड़ दिए. In order to take birth in some other life, he left his life in this world. सोनजूही की लता के नीचे बनी गिल्लू की समाधि से लेखिका के मन में किस विश्वास का जन्म होता है? Now, Gillu's tomb, or he was buried under the Sonjuhi plant, and because of the tomb which was under the Sonjuhi plant, what kind of belief what kind of belief arose in the writer's mind? Samadhi means tomb. सोनजूही की लता के नीचे बनी गिल्लू की समाधि से लेखिका के मन में इस विश्वास का जन्म होता था कि एक दिन गिल्लू जूही के छोटे से पत्ते के रूप में अवश्य खिलेगा और वह फिर से उसे अपने आसपास अनुभव कर पाएगी. Now, from the tomb under the Sonjuhi plant, the writer got this belief that one day Gillu would again come back to her life in the form of a leaf of that plant. And then she would be able to feel him nearby herself. यह विश्वास उन्हें संतोष देता था, and this belief used to give her a lot of peace and happiness. The feeling that Gillu is going to come back to her one day in the form of a new leaf of that plant. Patta means leaf, Vishwas means belief, and Santosh means happiness. निम्नलिखित प्रश्नों के उत्तर अपनी उत्तर पुस्तिका में लिखिए. गिल्लू को लेखिका लिफाफे में क्यों रखती थी? लिफाफा, children, here means envelope. So why did the author or the authoress or the writer used to keep Gillu in a cover or in an envelope? जब भी लेखिका कुछ लिखने बैठती, गिल्लू उनका ध्यान आकर्षित करने के लिए कोई न कोई शरारत करता रहता. Now, whenever the authoress used to sit down to write something, Gillu would do some other naughty thing to attract her attention. ध्यान means attention, आकर्षित करने के लिए means to attract. इसलिए लेखिका उसे एक बड़े लिफाफे में डालकर अपने मेज पर रखती ताकि वह अपने लेख खत्म कर सके, और वह घंटों मस्ती से वहां खड़े लेखिका को निहारता रहता. Now, that is why the writer used to put him in an envelope, and used to keep him on her table so that she could complete her writing. And he used to enjoy being in that cover, and he used to keep looking at the writer for hours. Niharta rehta means he used to keep looking at or gazing. Second question is, Sonjuhi के पास गिल्लू कहाँ से आया होगा? What do you think? From where did Gillu come near that Sonjuhi plant? नन्हा गिल्लू शायद अपने घोंसले से सोंजुही के पौधे के पास गिर पड़ा था. Now, Gillu was very tiny, very small when he had fallen from the nest near to the Sonjuhi plant. Maybe he had just fallen from the nest. Ghonsla here means nest. Shayad means maybe. Now, children, I hope you understood the question answers of this lesson. This lesson is specially dedicated to a little subscriber of mine. I'm sorry I became a bit late in uploading this, but I hope it helps everybody. So see you in my next video. Till then, take care and bye-bye, children.